All right, everybody, in today's video, we're going to work on modifying two Legend lower shafts. These are carbon fiber to replace the standard shaft that comes with the Deus 2. Stay tuned. We'll get started right now. All right, y'all saw in a previous video, I had already modified one. I used the heck out, put a lot of miles on this one. Beautiful little carbon fiber shaft. It doesn't flex at all. Where, as y'all know, you got some flexibility a little bit in the Deus 2 lower shaft. So, the only problem was I drilled a hole right in there, and as you can see, it cracked on me right there. So we're going to do something a little different this time. One of them, I think what we'll do is basically the same operation. Y'all saw how I did this, but I got a little surprise for you here, how I made up my pieces going here. One of my subscribers sent me, he made some, I guess he printed them and to put in here, and I'm going to show you them in just a second. But what I'm going to do on this one here, I think I'm going to drill this. You see two little places there where they let the plastic come through to hold it in, I guess. I'm going to drill one of those out to let the wire out versus drilling in the area here, which does alter the structural integrity of this part if you drill anywhere in it. So I'm going to try it up here. It should still be solid, so I'm going to do that on one of them, and I'm going to show you the pieces on that. The other one, I'm going to try a little trick. I don't know if this is going to work. This is just a little side trick I'm going to try. This is the bottom shaft off another one I had that actually bent on me. I had my second one actually bent in half on me. And I cut it off right here. And of course, they're the exact same size. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to heat this up with a heat gun, get it really soft, and see if we can actually push it on top of it. What y'all think? I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try that just to see how it works. Y'all see me. I fail a lot, but sometimes I succeed. So you gotta try and hit and miss sometimes. But I was gonna show you this. One of my subscribers, Jed Murphy, he actually sent me. He did some printed these out, I guess, on a thermal printer or whatever, and they fit perfect in this shaft right here. As you can see, it goes right, and it actually fills in the center hole too perfect. And he's got this little. I had to make one of these the last time, if y'all remember. But anyway, he's got I had to put down on that side to push where he's got this piece. But he made this and he put that in there, and there you go. But this is definitely too wide, as y'all know. So we got to sand it down just a little bit so it fits inside of the middle of this, so that the rubber is actually, this is pushing the rubber against the edge, and that's where you get your resistance at. You're not squeezing the whole thing in, you're actually pushing the shaft against the rubber here, and that's what gives it the strength, gives it the resistance. So anyway, first thing I'm going to do before I get started here, I'm going to heat this one up just out of curiosity, because if it didn't work, I'd cut one off the end and stick it on there. I don't think it's going to work, but let me get my heat gun out, and I can try it on this end just to see if it works or not, and not affect this end right here. So let's give it a try. All right, this is the heat gun. We're going to take this thing nice and slow, and just slowly heat this up, and see if it gets flexible enough to actually go on the outside of the shaft. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to give it a try. All right, stay tuned. All right, everybody, trying to heat that piece up to go over top of the shaft was a failure. I didn't think it was going to work to start with, but I had to try it anyway. Anyway, what we got to do now is we got to go out here and sand about 1/8 inch off each side of this right here so that it will fit down in here in the grooves on the Deus 2 coil. It can be a little bit loose because you're actually pushing this up against one side of it. So it doesn't have to be tight at all. So it's not critical on this as long as you get in there, because we got the pieces that'll make it fit, work as far as pressing against it. And I'm going to show you that in the end so you can see how it works. All right, let's go out here and take about 1/8 inch off each side. I'm going to use a flat belt sander so I can take it off evenly like that. So I'm going to go do that right now. I took a little bit off each edge, and I actually took some off here so it doesn't hit the bottom of the coil right there, so it gives a little flexibility. So just to show you, see how easy it goes in there right there, and you can see right through it perfectly. I hope that shows up on the camera, right through perfectly. So now what we're going to do is show you how to install this right here. All right, let's do it. All right, we got this about 1/8 inch off each side right here. I also actually took a little bit off this edge here so it fits down in the core so it doesn't rub the bottom like that. And you can take a little bit more of that off. But what you want to do, just as you just saw, you want to go in here easy like this, and it slides in and out very easily. It doesn't have to be tight. Like the old MyLab coil, you could actually have to squeeze it together, so it had to be tight. But this one doesn't work like that. This one works off of the principle you're pushing this whole thing over here against a piece of rubber right here, and that's where your resistance comes from. It's not even touching on this side. So anyway, let's see if we can go ahead and put this thing together correctly. You know that the small part goes toward the top. You can see that's the underneath right there anyway. But the small part goes toward the top like that. So first thing we'll do, Jed made this a little plastic goes in like that. He's got a piece goes on this side like that. And you got the rubber here that you would, just like your normal works. So that's where your resistance comes in on this right here. So we're going to put this right down in here like this. And it's looking good. Now you know the nut always goes through this side, so that nut will lock into that piece right there. So make sure it always goes through that way. And look at it, went right through pretty. So now we got to take this. This is what's going to act, this piece that comes with the nocta here, just like you would normally do. It goes through here like that. And it's actually going through the edge, pushing on that plastic, pushing against this piece of rubber on this side. So let's go ahead and tighten this up and see how it does. So far it's looking good. Loose right now, but we are going to put a little bit of tension on this right here and see how it does here. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. Oh, that's nice and tight. It won't move at all there. And the shaft has no flexibility. I love it. Looking good. Now if you run your wire on the outside, you're good to go. And I may do some of that, I don't know. But I was thinking about drilling this little piece of plastic out right here. That's where it locks the shaft onto the end piece here. So I'm going to give that a quick try and see how it works. You don't need much of a hole to get that wire out. I'll feed it through the end. I'll actually put the end one out here. I'll have to cut it if I have to take it out, but I shouldn't have to take it out unless it gets water in it, which they do. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and drill that out and just test it real quick. All right, as you see, we drilled that top piece out right there where it was supporting it, and no problem, goes right in there and feeds, no problem. So that would be perfect if I want to go wireless, inside the shaft and put it over to this other side actually, over here. I can do it. All right, everybody, we're not going to be diving anytime soon, so I'm not too worried about the wire right now, because I'm not going to be getting in the water, so no worry on that. But these pieces that Jed made were perfect. As y'all know, I did do another video, made my own, and put it in it, and I used it for a long time until I got that crack in it, where I put the little hole in the backside to get the wire out. So you can look at that video if y'all want to, if you want to make your own. I'll check with Jed and see if he's interested in making some of these. Jed, give me a call or send me an email, Jed, because you did a great job on that, and I like it. I think some other people would like that too. Works perfect. I really do like the lower shaft being carbon fiber, so it doesn't flex, because it will flex on you out there in the water and all. So I like it. All right, if you want one of these shafts, you can give Don a call. His number's down in my video description. He'll get one right out to you. All right, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, subscribe to Gigmaster. We got to get everything just right so we like it. I like that right there. No flexibility. Good job. All right, we'll see you on the next adventure.